Hey everybody, it's Phyllis, and I just wanted to share with you just a couple things, a short video on how to, what do you do when you have a prospect? Number one, how do you get one? And what do you do once you have them? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to take you right to, let me share my screen, and I'm going to take you right to our training site. Okay. For those who may not know, our training site is right here. It's called Plant Your Flag. And if you're not a member, you want to make sure that you get a hold of the person who enrolled you and get them to invite you, or actually, you can invite yourself and I can approve that. So, this is what it looks like. So, all you have to do is go to Plant Your Flag, training and team information, and it's going to bring you here. And this is basically going to give you everything that you need to know about Forsage and how to build this business. Um, but I want to make sure that you know how to use it. Okay. Now, I did a whole training on how to use this specific site, on how to actually get to the guides and where to go to get the information. But what I want to share with you now is this one section is under guides, and it's right here, how to introduce Forsage to prospective new members. So how to actually, you know, introduce it to them. So there's several ways to do that. Okay, one of the easiest ways and one of the best ways that I know, number one, is you start out with your warm market, who are people that you know that specifically would love to be able to make some additional money and would also like to be able to help other people do so. Now, I'm not talking about people who don't want to recruit, because guys, Forsage is a recruiting platform. And if people come on and they just think they don't have to recruit, then they're really kidding themselves and you're kidding them by allowing them to think that way. So it really is for us to be able to share this information with just at least two people. Okay, if not more, but at least two. So there's many ways to do that. Again, one was warm market. Two is through social media. And that's what I do. A lot of my recruiting I do through Facebook. And in fact, you'll see an attraction marketing video that Mike Klingler actually did in here, but you can actually go ahead and listen to, and it kind of helps you with understanding more about attraction marketing. But one of the things that I love to do and just share it with everyone is, when I get a new friend request from Facebook, the first thing I do is I don't just accept it. Of course, I accept it, but then I go to their site and I look at that, and I actually make a comment or two on some of the posts that I actually like. Okay. Now, I'm being honest about it. I'm not just going through and clicking because again, that's not really, people know that you didn't read it if you're just consecutively going down their page, right? So read it, make a comment. You want to definitely use the heart or the wow, or and the comment is the most important part, because then the Facebook algorithms will pick this up and you'll get a lot more information. You'll get a lot more people looking at what you're posting. Okay. And that goes for everything that you do in Facebook. So the next thing I do is I actually send them a voice message. I don't send them a chat box message. I send them a voice message, and the voice message is real simple. It just says something like, hi, Margaret, it's Phyllis Cianfrano, and thank you so much for sending me a friend request. I really, truly appreciate it. I love meeting new people on Facebook. It's an opportunity really to make friends all across the world. I hope you and your family are safe and healthy, and love to be able to connect with you and see how we can help one another. Have a great day. And again, thanks for connecting. That's what I do, guys, with every single person. And what happens is, the people that basically are just trying to contact me because they want to try to recruit me into their thing, they're not going to get back to me. Okay. And that's fine, because I really don't want to get into what they're doing. But the people who do truly want to get to know me are going to actually message me back or send me a chat message back. Now, yes, quite some of them may, try to send me a message back to recruit me into their thing. Okay. But I'm also very, upfront and honest with them. As soon as they start with that, I basically am very clear that I'm happy with what I'm doing and I appreciate the offer, but no thanks. So that's the one thing that I do, okay? Now, the other thing that I do, I post a lot of stories on Facebook, and I'm gonna share that with you in just a second. And I also do a lot of sharing on Facebook, but what I also do on Facebook is when I put a message out there on my profile, anytime someone gives me a heart or anytime someone actually does something where they click the like button, I go in and to the comments, okay, where they've actually clicked the like, and I put their name, so I'm tagging them, and like just say it's Margaret, Margaret Hamilton. Okay, I'll do a at sign, Margaret Hamilton, and then I'll turn around and I'll do hey Margaret, thanks so much for the heart. I really appreciate it. I love, thanks so much for your support. What's that telling them? Again, that's like telling them that I'm reading what they posted. I'm acknowledging, what they did, right? And that makes them feel good. And a lot of times they'll respond back, but thank you. Okay. And then I make sure that I always go back to their page and I reciprocate, like I said. So I do a lot of that. And guys, it's a process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And I tell you that because a lot of people will say, I'm doing that, but it's not working. The second thing is the third thing I want to make sure that you're doing is I want you to go back and find that attraction marketing. And it's right in here under the training videos, actually. Right down here in the training videos. So you can go ahead and find that. And Mike Klingler did a great one on that. And it teaches you really how you should post, what you should post, and that kind of stuff. Okay. Now, once you actually get someone that's interested, okay, and that you're interested in, okay. Now, I want to tell you, don't just spam out stuff. Don't just throw out links to your Forsage site, or throw links out to opportunity calls that we do, because that doesn't really work well, guys. First of all, you'll never know if they get on a call, like if they get on a call that I do, that's the evidence call or something that Dean does or Susan does, you're not even going to know that they're there, because they picked up the link from your profile page, right? But they may reach out to someone else and get in their business. So you want to make sure you know who's going to be, on the call. So you want to actually be real specific when you do it. The second thing I do is that once they say, can I have more information? Again, I pick up the little audio and I say, hey, Margaret, it's Phyllis Cianfrano. Thanks for your inquiry. It is amazing what I'm doing, and I'm happy to share it with you. And I'm happy to share it with you. What I want to do is I want to send you a video link that can help you understand it better. So why don't you just reach back out to me and let me know when you have about 7 minutes in your day, so so you can listen to this, and about 10 minutes after that, so you and I can actually, talk to each other on Facebook, so I can get your questions answered. Did you notice that I didn't say, I'm putting it in the chat box, here it is? I don't do that. Because guys, if it goes in the chat box, they'll never listen to it. And plus, what you're doing is you're not really making it that important if you're just throwing it out there, right? So I make sure I'm clear on that. Let me know when you have 7 minutes in your day, okay, that can change your life forever. Okay, when do you have that where you can watch this video and connect back with me? And when they answer me, okay, and they say, yes, I can do that. I say, great, when? And they'll say, tonight, maybe at 8 o'clock after my kids go to bed. Super, I'll send it to you then. Now, I don't just send it into their chat box at 8 o'clock, okay? What I do is I send them a message at 8 o'clock. And I say, hey, Margaret, it's Phyllis. I want to send you that video on that 7 minutes, how it can really change your life if you choose it. Are you ready to watch it? And if they say, yes, I am, and then guess what? I send it to them. And then right after I send it, I say to them, okay, I'm going to actually reach back out to you in about 15 minutes. Okay. And then we can actually chat. And I just call them directly right through Facebook, do the little phone thing or the video call, whatever you choose. And I talk to them and I get their questions answered. The next thing is if they say, well, you know, you know, um, you know, I know I understand it, but how is it done? And I'll say, well, we build it through a team. And do you have time to watch this? And I'll send them this video right here, because it's a 40-minute video. It's kind of long, and it tells them how we actually team build. So that may be the next video I send them. Again, though, I don't just send it. I say to them, when can you watch it? And then I follow the same process that I did for the first video. Once that happens, okay, once they actually do that, and they reach back out to me, okay? And now, what if they don't reach out to you? Well, my philosophy is I'm going to reach back to them three times. And after three times, if they're not connecting back with me, I just write them off, guys, because I'm not going to not ever go back to them. I'm just not going to go back to them right now. And how do I keep track of that? The good old fashioned way. I just basically put it on my pad, put it in my phone, and I go ahead and make sure that my alarm goes off, and I send them a message, and I just keep track of the people I'm talking to. Real simple to do. The next thing is, what if they say, I'm ready to rock and roll? Okay. Well, what do you want to do? You want to get them signed up, right? So here's what I do. First thing I do is I click on this link here, and this link actually shares with them how to get started. Is it slow, medium, or fast? Okay. And it's this chart that should pop up, but I am sharing. And what this does is this calculation over here. Oops. Okay, this calculation up here is in real time. Every 15 minutes, it puts the correct price of Ethereum. And then it'll tell you when someone wants to come in 1-on-1, here's the price, 2 or 2, here's the price. So is it slow, medium, or fast, how they want to come in? And I give them that information. That's the next step, okay, that I use. And it's right here in your Plant Your Flag, okay? The next thing I do is in step 4 is I want to make sure that I'm going to give them the enrollment link, okay, that they're going to be enrolling under, but I do want to decide where they're going to go. So I would touch base with your upline, with your sponsor, to see what best is going to fit your team and yourself, okay? So you need to make sure that you do that, okay? That's really, you want to give them the optimal link of where they should be enrolling. Now, the next thing that's really important to do as well is they got to start to what? Get their Ethereum, set up their wallets and all that. And all that information is listed right here, um, right here in our group as well. There's, if you go to videos, okay, it actually, there's a bunch of videos here, and it basically, it tells you how to set up your wallet, how to do everything that you need to do to actually get started, how to fund their account and all of that. So it's real simple for them. And all that information is right here. And it's actually in one of the videos here as well. So it's a great way to get them started. Guys, it's as simple as that, okay? The next thing I do is I turn around and what I do is I make sure that I do a few things. I add them to this group. Okay. And what I do is I go to the group and I invite them right here. And then what I do is I go to guides and then I tag them right in the getting started training right here in comments. Now, if you notice, I have some tags here. I go ahead and I tag them in here, and then I tell them, John or Margaret or whoever, I just tagged you in the first step on how you can actually get started. Okay, that's what I do. The next step I do is real simple. I get them in our Plant Your Flag, which is right here, Plant Your Flag group. I add them by clicking the drop down menu. I click Add Member. And then I search for them, whoever that is. And then you click the enter button, and now they're in your group. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you go ahead and welcome them in the group. Welcome Margaret. Everybody help me welcome Margaret to the group. She just started at levels 3, 3, and 4, which is, awesome, or whatever it is that she's starting at. So if there's any specific team groups that you might have, you might want to put them in there as well. So that's basically the first start. Okay. And then you're going to, like I said, tag them in the getting started training. Guys, that's as simple as it gets from the time that you are in the prospecting mode, whether you put them on a evidence Zoom call or whether you put them on our Saturday morning call, or whether you're touching base with them through Facebook, or whether you're touching base with them for people that you actually know and care about. And that's basically the start. Okay. Real simple. So guys, I hope you actually all enjoyed it. And I hope if you have any questions, you can go ahead and pop that right down in how to introduce Forsage to prospective new members. Put a little comment in there and I'll be happy. So click on that and just go down to it and click comment and write a comment if you have any question, and I'll be happy to get back with you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.